forget to eat lunch.
Today, we are going to announce finalists in our jersey design contest. We're bringing back our special my man.
Man, thank you so much for having me back. It's been such a pleasure being on 2K TV. Like, so many people from the community have been reaching out to me, whether it be like, how do I start my own brand, or like, check out my jersey design. It's just been insane. And like, looking through all these jersey designs was really fun. There's
TJ Warren. Miles Turner. Malcolm Brogdon. Tyrese Halliburton. From Louisville, wearing number 3, Terry. At forward, 6'7", number 20, Gordon Hayward. At forward, 6'6", from Michigan State, wearing 0, here's Sky Miles Bridges. And guard, 6'8", from Chino Hill, wearing number 2, LaMelo Ball. Fans, these are your Charlotte Hornets.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Gordon Hayward signed with Charlotte last season. He said, we're anything but older and veteran, but we keep finding ways to win in clutch situations. That's something to build on. Each day, each game, we're getting better. We do that, and the results will take care of themselves. Guys, back to you.
Well, they are fun to watch, certainly, David. Thanks. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. TJ Warren out there with Taylor. And there's Miles Turner. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. It's Halliburton in at the 1 spot. And for the Hornets, Out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Miles Bridges is out there with Harrell, and it's Ball in at the point guard. Chris, you and I love opening day. Which types of teams do you think tend to begin the season well?
Great question, Kevin. I think it's teams that had chemistry the previous year, teams that return a lot of players. That means you have that familiarity. Teams that have help on that side. And more importantly, you know what? Sometimes teams that have the most heartbreak because they're coming back ready to go.
Now, here is Halliburton. Warren the pass to Brogdon. Off target from outside. Group on the floor now for Charlotte. That was one of the things most fans don't notice. But Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
How about had a year where he shot 93% from the line to lead the NBA, and for his career, just about a 90% shooter. That's a huge advantage for a point guard like Brogdon. Those games.
Now here's MP. And he drives in. Plumlee with the rebound. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 6-point lead. This game against Indiana, the first game of the NBA's regular season.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And thinking about the energy that Oubre plays with, always fresh, very active on the floor.
And that's something that is always out there for Oubre. Even if his shot is off, he's still a spark plug for this team. Something that endears you to your teammates.
And Kelly Oubre, the new face on the Hornets, was hoping to get a bigger deal in free agency. The market, though, just not there for him. Ended up with a 2-year deal in a situation where he feels he can show his worth.
Now, here's MP. 5 on the clock. A shot off that time. Good D by Thomas. Hornets leading by 7. Oubre outside. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. For 3. And no good that time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. And the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top scorers. Case in point, Gordon Hayward among that group, and he does it so well.
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and tall enough to shoot over some guys. So that's one of my moves.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And they're also clicking at the free throw line, not wasting any of those opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Jackson. MP is out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's Smith, and it's Duarte in at the 3, the small forward. Plumlee with the steal. Oubre can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 9. Rubio left side. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And, you know, for all the talk about Rubio's passing, I think one thing that gets...
It's the Charlotte Hornets in. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. He's checked in for the Pacers. MP comes in for Halliburton. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Up in the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. And Harrell's in at center. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Charlotte leading by 5. Out to Hayward. Back to Harrell. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Ball. Second shot opportunity. They get the rebound. Here's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it. And what I like about Miles Bridges, such a versatile player, scores it, rebounds and passes, and also gets after it defensively.
I love his energy, too. It's clear his work ethic is strong. I mean, he just wants to keep improving over time. And I'd say that he's well on his way. Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure what this guy was in the first half.
Rozier finds Hayward. The teardrop falls in. Hayward's got 12 points in the game. Pacers trail by 8. The pass to Turner. And stolen by Harrell. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Here's Rozier after the made shot from MP. Now Rozier. He's got 11. Hayward dishes to Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Over MP. And that one hits back iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Yes, that goes in. Now just a 4-point Hornets lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rozier against Brogdon. Rozier kicks to Hayward. Just 5 on the clock. Dishes up to Bridges. Unloads from 13. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Bridges has got his second bucket tonight.
Gordon Hayward.
Here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Hornets ahead. They're up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
I mean, well, if you're the coach,
Here is Hayward. And so it's Charlotte with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olin, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hi there, Frank Valentine here. Hey, it looked like you were out of your depth tonight. Now, does this validate the concerns about you on draft night?
Hey, Frank. This is above my pay grade. You know, my job is to help this team win, and unfortunately, I wasn't a lot of help tonight. Now, this is a big step up. These are the best basketball players in the world, so I didn't expect to come in here and just drop 50. But I realize I'm going to have to work on my game every day if I want to stick in this league, and today was just a good old reminder of that.
So, sure, but do you think it's too early to evaluate you as a draft pick, though?
I sure hope so, Frank. You know, I understand that's part of my job, and I like to think that no one's great at their job on the first day. You know, we all got room to improve, and I'm certainly no different. Whether it's improving my position on defense, you know, cutting down on turnovers, seeing the floor better, there's a lot of room to improve, and this just means I got a lot of tape to watch by tomorrow.
All right, then. Well, good luck with that, though.
Thank you, Frank.
Okay, listen. So the reason I asked you to stop by
real
today,
mad.
I need you to watch this video.
Am I in trouble?
It's complicated.
How complicated?
Everything's under control, but I want you to watch this, and then we'll talk about it.
I have one issue that I need to address like the numbers on the house, and that issue is MP. Let's talk about MP. I'm hearing his coach isn't a fan, thinks he's more into fame than actually hooping. And I gotta say, I agree wholeheartedly. You ever hear of an NBA player with a YouTube channel? Michael Jordan didn't have no YouTube channel. LeBron James don't have no YouTube channel. Let's get serious here, people. I'll be shocked if MP starts a game this year. This coach isn't starstruck. He's going to make MP earn every single minute, as it should be. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. All eyes are on MP now. Is he going to fold under the pressure? If I'm Harvey Lesser, the GM who overruled his coach, I'm up at night sweating all over this. Good luck, Mr. Lesser. You and MP are going to need it.
This airs tonight I've got a friend at Top Takes Daily send it over as a favor.
So you telling me Coach don't want me here?
You weren't his first choice, but that's not necessarily a big deal.
Oh, and you're sure about that?
Front offices have varying opinions on prospects all the time. What's important is how you react to it.
Okay, so how do you want me to react, Kristen?
Well, that all depends on what you want and what you're willing to do to get it.
What do you mean?
So you can either wait and see or speed the process up. But everything has drawbacks and benefits. It's not a simple calculation.
Okay. So we wait and see, right? I put in that work. I stay ready. I show out when I get an opportunity.
Absolutely do that.
Play nice. Build that vibe. Corporate. I'm a company man.
Just know that Coach is in no rush to find out if he was wrong. So if you go this route, it might be a while before you see the minutes you and I both know you deserve. And that can affect the league's perception of you.
And that could affect the market's perception and then eventually the bottom line.
This could all go to plan, MP, but those are the risks. So how do you want to play it?
You don't have a preference?
I'm here to provide you the menu, the pros and cons. In the end, it's up to you because you have to own it and live with the consequences.
Okay, word.
But I need to have an answer before you leave this room because if we're going to shape the narrative, we need to get out ahead of this now.
Chris, no. I'm gonna just keep my head down. Capable of on the court, and that's gonna force them to have to play me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it old school.
Yeah, it suits you.
Okay, so we hunker down. Now what?
Just be yourself. And if anyone asks if you've got an issue with Coach, be honest. Just say you don't want anything handed to you and you've always believed in working to earn your keep. Fans will love it.
Okay, for real, thank you so much for helping me work through this. I really appreciate it, Kristen.
Hey, man, that's what I'm here for. If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
I'll see you soon.
All right.
Take care, Kristen.
Yeah, I'll see you soon.